While edible mushrooms can be found throughout the year, autumn is peak mushroom season here in the PNW. When conditions align, the forest comes alive with an abundance and variety of fungi. And every year can be quite different for mushroom foraging, even for the same location. From forest floor to the kitchen table, I'm sharing the full process of how I foraged, prepped, and cooked these stunning lobster mushrooms. It is early October. It's our first time foraging in this area. And this terrain is pretty steep, so we're gonna get a good exercise in. Hey, doggy! We met you last year. We're out here with the mushroom club again, and the air smells so nice and fresh. I only go mushroom foraging like in October, so the last time I accessed my mushroom info is like last year. So I am reviewing and trying to remember everything. Thankfully, we're hunting with experienced foragers today who can help us identify the mushroom species. There are some mushrooms that are easy to remember, like chanterelles. I think I'm gonna look out for those the most. Ooh, what is that one? It's old, but...
No.
She's so fast. And we didn't bring a walking stick, but our baskets are serving as our third foot, our third leg. Oh, competing over the chanterelle over there.
Yeah, man.
What's this one? Is it chanterelle too? Yeah, it's a baby chanterelle. Yay!
It's my baby. Oh, it's so cute. Wow, how did you find that? That's impressive.
Not sure what this is, but it's a cute little mushroom. It concaves in, so it's like a mini bird bath area. Ooh, that's slimy. Oh, chicken of the woods! Alright, we got a bunch of chicken of the woods here. But it's old and moldy, so we can't eat that. But wow, that's so much though. If I didn't know anything about mushrooms and saw these, honestly, I'd freak out. I start wondering, are aliens terraforming our planet? But for those of us who know what it is, time to whip out the pan and butter. Remember, not all mushrooms, aka fungi, are edible. Some have deadly lookalikes. Some are edible but bland. And some look incredible but smell bad. We are getting our exercise in. Whoa, what is that?
I don't know, it's shelf fungus.
Wow.
It's mushy. It's just kind of laying there. Where did everyone go? Are they way up there already?
Yeah, we came with a group of like 8 other people, but they're gone. They're all scattered. Everywhere you look, there is all this very cute moss. They look cartoony, you know, nice and roundy. They kind of look like Christmas trees too. This is like a playground for nature lovers. Made it! Now let's do that 20 more times. I feel like it's harder going down. And like when you're going down, you have to see how far you're off like the ground. Someone in our group has rolled down this slope, but thankfully they were caught by a tree and they had like no bruises, no nothing. They were fine. Always gotta have luck on your side a little bit.
Yeah.
So that's a hedgehog?
Yes.
Ooh, it's teethy on the bottom.
Mm-hmm.
May I see the front?
Yes.
Whoa, it looks like something clawed at it.
I think it's splitting.
So you found 2 hedgehogs?
2 hedgehogs, a couple chanterelles, king bolete. Yeah, it's a little buggy, but...
Where'd you find those lobsters?
Just right at the beginning.
Wow.
Wow! You see a chanterelle in
Yep,
there?
see if you can find it, aside from that one.
Oh!
Yep, right there.
Wow! You're so good at spotting. People already walked around there. You're giving it to me?
Yes.
Thank you!
Of course, and there's another one right behind you.
Wow!
I told my husband I'd bring him home a couple, and I've already got 2.
This is for you.
Ah.
She already gave me one, so...
Oh my gosh,
Wait,
thank you.
what's that?
It's something else. I
Oh,
don't
it's
know.
not chanterelle.
Nothing, but they're hidden, you know? Like...
While there are many types of chanterelles, the most common one around here is the Pacific golden chanterelle, which is funnel-shaped and has a yellow to orange color. Toxic lookalikes do exist. True chanterelles have fork-like ridges that are part of the cap's flesh. False chanterelles have true gills that are thin and plenty. Another poisonous lookalike is the jack-o'-lantern mushroom. Unlike chanterelles, jack-o'-lanterns grow in large, dense clusters, on or near dead wood or stumps. Also, their flesh is not white like chanterelles are. Now, while I do my best to give you accurate info, I'm not an expert. I'm only a mushroom enthusiast. So be sure to double-check your finds using trusted guides and expert sources. Got a little witch's butter. Crunch, crunch. Ooh. A lot of baby chanterelles.
You found 3 there.
Yep.
Do you see there are 2 patches? That's either trash or maybe a lobster. The one over here might be good. The one in the middle there that's really dark. There's so much. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, this one's good. Yeah. You know what? Well, everybody can grab one. There's so much.
Hello. This one's gonna be good. This one's a good one for sure.
Wow.
This one's big.
Exciting.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so they like to hide like this. And this one's, it's gonna break off trying to get it out, but, yep. I was worried about that. Wow. This one's really deep. There you can tell there's like no bugs inside. It's gonna need to get cleaned off a little bit.
You dug it, so you keep it.
No. Here, I literally have like 2 pounds of dried lobsters at home. So basically the reason that I'm even going on these forays is just to help and have fun. So
thank you.
Go ahead and grab that one. This is the brightest. It's kind of gross to stick your finger straight into the dirt. There's another one right here.
Oh my gosh, you have the best eye. Oh my god.
Wow.
That one's not good anymore.
There are 2 of them.
Lobster mushrooms are one of nature's coolest culinary transformations. They're not actually a single mushroom species. They're the result of a parasitic fungus infecting another mushroom. The host mushroom, usually a Russula or Lactarius, grows first. Then the parasite called Hypomyces lactiflorum attacks the host, coating the exterior into a bright orange-red crust. And because it resembles a lobster, that's why it's called the lobster mushroom. It's wild because this parasite essentially improves a mediocre mushroom, making it tasty and highly sought after. They can go for $20 to $40 per pound or more.
The mushrooms, you're not really going to find a whole lot that aren't buggy to a degree.
Yeah.
Excepting the fact that you're going to get a little extra protein in them.
Speaking of protein, there's a worm right there. Oh, it's heavy. Look at this.
Look, another one right there.
Oh, another one. Right there.
But look how weird it looks.
And then cook in butter and add garlic.
Whoa, it's very clumpy.
Yeah. It looks like it has one of those, I can't remember what this is called, but the little, I don't know the mushroom. I'm used to plant words. I get confused.
Might be poisonous.
Yeah, the veil like.
Wow.
Right here, so I'm sure there's more.
Careful, that's the devil's club right there. Oh, that's pretty. Look at that.
It broke.
Found another chanterelle. Amazing.
It started to rain. Can you hear? But there's also a creek over there. So it sounds extra wet because of that. Well, we got about 33 more minutes until we meet everybody back at our meetup spot. We did pretty good.
Yeah, look at our baskets together. It looks small because our baskets are big. If I put this in my hand, it's big.
Just this single lobster mushroom alone was 337 grams. That's almost 3/4 of a pound. Meaning if the market was selling them for $20 a pound, this one mushroom would be about $15. Wow. When we were going up that steep hill, I was worried that we'd have to go back down on it because there's like a lot of things that are poking up, thin trees. It has just the trunk exposed. And then if you roll down the wrong way, it might rip you a new butthole. So I was like worried about that. But we went all the way up the hill. We went down another side and that was less steep. And that's how we found those lobster mushrooms. I wonder how lobster mushrooms taste. I've never cooked those before.
You bought them at the store, right?
I did, yep. I brushed it with koji and I fried it in butter for like 5 to 7 minutes with some salt. Well, koji is really salty already, so it was really good. I would add garlic next time.
Ooh, this is a fun little moment. Look at all these mossy branches overhanging. It's like an arch.
Oh my god! I didn't realize I ran into a spider web and there's a spider on my hand.
Yo, that freaked me out. That freaked me out.
Look, there's a lobster mushroom here too. Oh yeah, that's gone bad.
Wow, it's just so pretty, the color.
Yeah. Maybe we could use that for the dyes? Yeah. For dyeing, maybe? Ooh.
Oh, there's one right there.
Alright, so this area is lobster mushroom heaven. Oh yeah.
They kind of look
Hidden.
like a little eaten,
Yeah, it's gone a little bad. It looks like a little soggy looking. Spider! Oh, there's a spider on there! Whoa! I found 2 spiders in my basket. I just picked them out. I see a dead bug in there. It's my mini forest in a basket. You'd have died. Whoa!
Yeah, careful. There might be a hole there. I stepped on the log.
Yeah, step on the log. We're gonna lose all our mushrooms at the last minute.
Oh, we made it!
We made it to the cars! Yay! I found so many lobster mushrooms.
It's about to fall off the stick.
It's called cat's tongue because it looks like a cat's tongue.
The cat's tongue mushroom is considered edible, but bland. Some people turn them into candy.
Look at you got a lot of puffballs.
There's a different one. That's a different kind.
Whoa.
Cool.
We're still waiting for a bunch of people to come back and show what they found.
So this one turns into a lobster.
Maybe.
If it gets the parasitized
Yes.
pig's ear.
Yes, it is. Yeah, normally pig's ear would be considered edible. I would not eat that one because of the mold.
That white mold on it.
Yeah, your lobster looks really good and fresh.
Yeah,
Very nice.
Wow.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
That is, it's very heavy.
Oh, wow.
This is the early stage
early
lobster
stage
mushroom.
of lobster mushroom, right?
Yeah.
Cool. We have 4 types of meatier, maybe 5.
Kind of blend up, and I'll make like a lobster bisque with the little chunks on it. But you're still like,
All right, the mushroom foraging meetup is over, but we're gonna check out this creek. We have like bonfire areas. Simple moments like this are so pretty. What a nice setting. It'd be just so nice to sit here and meditate, journal, read. You have like little waterfalls over there, mini waterfalls. You see that? The white thingy? There are people out there who eat those. They cook them and eat them. It's just extra protein, they say. It's not gonna kill you. I'm gonna try to get rid of those as much as I can, though. Alright, it's not the best lighting, but kind of cool shadows created by the plants. Yeah, I see those tiny worm thingies. I want to know what exact bug that is, so let's look it up. The good news is they move really slow. So when you look at it, you're like, is it even moving? Because they're moving so slow. And it's not like they're biting you. Alright, so online it is saying the white bugs in your mushroom are likely springtails, soil mites, or larvae of fungus gnats or phorid flies. Fungus gnat and phorid fly larvae are generally considered harmless to humans and can even be eaten with the mushroom if you can tolerate the idea. Fungus gnat larvae are sometimes even called tiny little bacons because they crisp up when cooked. Interesting, you learn something new every day. I clicked on the link from where that source is coming from, and these are the 2 sources that popped up. I'm gonna be scrubbing the dirt off with my mushroom brush, and the bristles are pretty soft. Not so soft where I want to exfoliate my face with it. It does feel rough if you put it on your skin. So this one is specifically made for cleaning mushrooms. And for like the more thinner crevices, I'm gonna be using a toothbrush. This is new. First, I'm gonna do a dry brush, dry scrub. Sorry about the lighting, it's a little harsh, but it's still a little artistic because of the leaf shadows, right? Let me show you here. Oh, I'm gonna come over here. The lighting is more even. Now the top is fairly clean, but I do need to brush off some of that brown stuff. And we'll do a little brief rinse as well under the water. It's the bottom that has a lot of dirt. Felt like something jumped on me. I heard something like going psst. What was it? I don't see anything moving. I swear something jumped on me. I felt it, something here. Maybe it was just a piece of dirt. I feel like if I was doing this with people, I'd be less squirmy, like about bugs. It always feels scarier if it's just you and the bugs. But if there's like other people to experience it with, it's more comforting. This is a labor of love. It does take some time. It's been like 2 minutes I'm scrubbing at this, and there's still quite a bit of dirt in there. Alright, that's cleaner than before. I'm gonna put the brushed ones in here. As you scrub this, the mushroom scent just fills the air. Now this crevice right here, I definitely need to use the toothbrush. This happens to be the similar color as the lobster mushroom. So here's that crevice. Now for this lobster mushroom, it curls in here and it's hugging some dirt. So I'm just gonna open that up. Okay, so I saved the big one for the last because I know there are worms on this one. See, I see a little one right there. Fling it off, do you see that? Do you see that white thing at the end of the toothbrush? Yeah, that's a thing. Anyways, people go to high-end restaurants and pay big bucks just to eat bugs that are prepared really well. This looks so awesome. Can't get over it. It looks like something you'd find in the ocean. Kind of looks like a ginkgo leaf too. But you know, the inside has plenty of cleaning to do. I know it's just mushrooms, but I am preparing for a jump scare. I can get a little squeamish with bugs, and I have to talk myself into not getting creeped out by them. You know, it's all nature. It's just nature. Some of this dirt stuff is really stuck on there, so I'm gonna use this like a real toothbrush does. Even doing that doesn't scrub it all off. I'm gonna have to use a knife and peel that off. Oh my, do you see that one? Do you see that worm going fast? Ew, right there, right there. Oh. We might get creeped out by the bugs, but they're probably freaking out right now. They're like, my house is moving, my food is moving. I can't say I look forward to cutting this open. There might be a lot of those larvae, whatever things in there. And yeah, so if there are a lot of holes, a lot of bugs in this, I think I might not end up eating it, but I'm still cleaning it because we can use it for dyeing, like dyeing fabric. Do you ever get that way? Where when you see little bugs here and there, you feel it everywhere in your body? Yeah, that's happening to me right now. Now I'm gonna do a quick wet scrub using my brush and putting my mushroom under the water. Ooh, yeah, that's more effective. Oh yeah, that dirt is coming off way easier. But I think it's soaking up too much water now. I'm gonna have to go back in there with the knife. If there's still bugs in here, it is a freaking bounce house for them. Cause I'm just like, they're like, ah, headache. Here's the situation right now. It's way cleaner than what we began with, but still got some work to do. So I'm just gonna go ahead and pick the dirty looking areas. Like this right here. Remove that, pick that off. Just make it look clean all around. It's clean. There's no holes, no bugs in there, so that's a good sign. Some of the bug holes are pretty shallow, so you just kind of peel it off and then it looks good. All right, so here's the third mushroom. This is the one with the tunnel in it. It's dark. I'm scared to put a finger in there. I mean, who knows, maybe there's like a small spider hiding. I don't know. We'll find out together if there's anything hiding. This side's fine. It's just more dirt. No bug. That dark end, that was the tunnel. Shave off that dirt. Onto the huge lobster mushroom, our biggest one. The one with the worm or whatever. Okay. Makes me itchy just thinking about those bugs. Just make it nice and clean. Still some dirt on this, even though I scrubbed it quite a bit. You could just do a gentle scraping and it takes off some of the stuff as well. It's less buggy than I expected, at least the top part. So far, I have not seen any more bugs popping out. So maybe those bugs are just on the outside, I'm hoping. Not too deep in here, maybe. When they're on the outside, you can really see them because they're white, and this is like very saturated and darker. But the inside has a lot of white in it, so they might camouflage easier in the inside. And I do see some holes in there. I see that dark dot, that's a hole. I'm gonna dig into that one. Ooh, that's a deep hole. Ooh, yeah, that's a deep hole. It just keeps going. It's looking pretty good. It's my first time prepping and cooking lobster mushrooms. I'm realizing and understanding why they could be expensive to buy at the store. A lot of work can go into these. It's definitely looking cleaner than what we started with. Remember when I had all the dirt stuff? So yeah, moment of truth, we gotta cut the end. I have a fear that when I cut the end, there's gonna be a bunch of bugs spilling out. Probably that's not what's gonna happen, but that is a fear right now. We'll witness it together. It's getting cleaner a bit, some areas. Actually, I'm gonna use this other knife. This is gonna be sharper. Ooh, see, right there? Still there, okay, all right. Now it's cleaner. We still got a little thing here. Boom. Now the end is very clean. Actually, there's still a little hole right there, but it's not a dark hole. Ooh, that hole keeps continuing. And then we have a little crevice here. I'm just gonna cut the crevice out. Oh yeah, see, I cut the crevice and it reveals some little holes right there. And now we're gonna slice them. Yeah, so if you look closely, there's a white thing that's moving right here. We are gonna move you, we're gonna migrate you over there to the discard pile. You could eat the discards. Oh, it looks like a skirt, like a dress. Twirling, like coolio. Okay, I'm gonna cut them into slices. Ooh, yeah, that looks good. No bugs spilling out. Watch when I have my guard down, it's gonna happen. All right, the ones that are ready and cut, let's put them to the side. Over here. That's looking good. There are people out there who are not gonna care about eating these bugs. Whoa, that's the biggest larva thingy. Oh, that one has a black dot at the end. What does it make you think of? The letter V? I just cut a larvae. Oh, I found one here. Another one. You know the top part that has like a lot of groovy thing? I'm gonna cut that off. I'm finding the bugs there, I think. I just guillotined another larvae. A part of me is grossed out by these bugs, but also other part of me is like, people eat them. People eat bugs around the world, it's no big deal. And these are edible bugs, not like toxic bugs, so. And remember, some people pay a lot of money to eat at high-end restaurants that serve bugs. Whoa, these ones are really clean pieces. No holes, no bugs. Whoa, that's interesting. That part is interesting. Orange in the inside. It's almost like there was another mushroom growing in there. On to the last piece. The smaller lobster mushrooms, while they might have holes in it, I'm not seeing those bugs. All right, so that's our lobster mushroom all sliced up. And then, remember, we still have 2 chanterelles. This is gonna be really simple. I already scrubbed the top, so although it might look dark brown around the edges, it's actually because it got bruised. All we need to do is cut the ends. Here's the biggest chanterelle I got for this outing. The end is very nice and clean. On to cooking. For the larger pieces of the lobster mushroom, I'm going to dehydrate by putting it in the dehydrator. You might remember seeing this when I foraged seaweed and dehydrated a bunch of that seaweed. And that seaweed is right here. I got my splendid iridescent seaweed. My favorite is the winged kelp. got 1, 2, 3 layers. The rest I'm gonna cook tonight. According to Masterclass, set your dehydrator to 120 degrees Fahrenheit and let your mushrooms dry for a few hours. Usually it takes 6 to 8 hours to dry fully, depending on the size of the slices. So 120 degrees Fahrenheit. Let's turn that up. Boom, and we'll check on these in a couple hours.
Just had dinner and now it is time to cook the lobster mushroom.
We are gonna dry saute it. Alright, we're doing like medium, high heat. Make sure they have enough space around each other. As for the chanterelle, I'm actually gonna just peel it in half. Splice it. And then the small one, I'm gonna just split that in half as well. Let them sweat out. I'm wondering if the chanterelles are gonna cook faster. Seems like the water's coming out of those faster than the lobster mushrooms. Is it just me, or do they kind of look like apples? I guess I can add the butter now. Oh, hi, sous chef. Seems like the chanterelles are definitely ready, so I'm gonna pick those out first. And now all we have are the lobster mushrooms. I think it's done, but I'm like wanting to cook it more because if there's bugs in them, I want to be sure they're ripped. The lobster mushrooms look so good in this bowl. I made this bowl, by the way, and this green glaze with the orange red. Great color combo. And here we have a chanterelle. Chanterelle? We'll try the big piece first. Okay, I'm gonna have a chanterelle and tell you how it compares. Let's switch back to the lobster mushroom. They definitely taste different from each other. There's something extra crunchy in that. I wonder what it was. Little bacon bits. Eating it as is with the butter like this, I prefer the chanterelle. I think the lobster mushroom, I would like it in a dish. I've seen people put it in like pasta. I think in that situation, I'm gonna prefer the lobster mushroom. The lobster mushroom seems to have a more like a beefier texture. So the lobster mushroom might be a better vegan substitute for like meat. Whereas a chanterelle. Okay, so for people who don't like slimy mushrooms, I think you might enjoy the lobster mushroom more because it doesn't have that moist texture. Although I dry sauteed both mushrooms here. It's been 2.5 hours since the dehydrator started. Let us see how it looks like right now. Oh, it shrank a lot, which means a lot of moisture has come out. I'm not sure if it's fully dry. The inside is bouncy. The thin pieces are dried, but the thick pieces I'm not 100% sure. Since it's already almost 9 p.m. and I'm gonna go to bed soon, so I'll take a look at it like 7 a.m. when I wake up. And by then it'll be dried for sure. Guaranteed. Thank you, Dehydrator, for your hard work. I was in bed and I started to feel anxious about keeping the dehydrator on overnight. I've done it before with my seaweed and I felt a little anxious then as well. I was reading on Reddit, some people know someone whose house burned down because they kept the dehydrator on all night, or like they were away from the home when they had the dehydrator on. I don't know what temperature they had it on. Probably 95 degrees is fine, but if there's a malfunction somehow and it sets a fire, then yeah, we don't want that happening when we're sleeping, for example. It probably is gonna be fine to keep this on overnight, honestly, but I'm feeling anxious and I want to sleep well tonight, every night. So I'll turn this back on in the morning. Good night. Good morning. It is almost 7 a.m. I gotta put the dehydrator back on. Last night this was completely dry, but today it's flexible and a little moist somehow. Which makes me think there must have been some moisture in some mushrooms, because the moisture had to come from somewhere, right? We'll run this again for a couple hours. Plug it in. 120 degrees. Almost 9 p.m. I have been in and out all day, so I've been turning the dehydrator on and off. I just turned it off again. Last night before I went to bed, this piece, it would go in and out, but now it is completely dried, no bounciness. The lobster mushroom shrunk so much. Wow. I'm gonna put them in this container with the silica gel. A lot more than expected. It is overflowing out of this container. I think I might be able to just squish it. We can enjoy these lobster mushrooms for the weeks and months to come. And you can go hang out with my seaweeds. For the outtakes and bonus footage from this video, watch the exclusive vlog number 51 on Patreon. As for updates on my pottery, follow my visual arts Instagram @CreativeChillout. For food, travel, and life, my main Instagram is @MissMinaO. See you in the next video. More mushroom adventures and food tours to come.